6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanooz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has emphasized on public-private partnership to augment the country's defense production sector. The government says health cards will be issued to 30 million deserving people by February next year. Pakistan Post has launched same-day delivery service for 25 major cities of the country. 6 Palestinians have been martyred in airstrike by Israeli fighter jets in Gaza Strip. ASEAN Secretary General says development in ties with China has made important contributions to regional peace and prosperity. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has stressed the need for focusing on including private sector in various projects of the defense production in order to get full benefit from the available capability of the sector. Chairing a briefing of the Ministry of Defense Production in Islamabad today, he said the government will provide every possible support to cater the needs of the Ministry of Defense Production. He said that the government will fully cooperate in construction of Gwadar shipyard. Secretary Defense Production gave a detailed briefing about the functions and performance of the ministry and its associated departments and exchanged views about the other matters relating to the ministry. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said public will see a visible change within a few months in all sectors of life. Talking to a delegation of parliamentarians from Karachi led by Sindh Governor Imran Ismail in Islamabad today, he said PTI took reins of the country at a difficult juncture, but it will take all-out measures to resolve problems of the masses. The Prime Minister urged the parliamentarians to have close liaison with the people to address their grievances. Governor Sindh briefed the meeting about progress on Karachi package announced by the Prime Minister. Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Chrystia Freeland, telephoned Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and discussed matters of mutual interest besides the issue of Asia Bibi. The Canadian Foreign Minister appreciated Supreme Court of Pakistan's courageous decision in the Asia Bibi case and Prime Minister Imran Khan's positive speech. Talking to his Canadian counterpart, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that Asia Bibi is our national and Pakistan fully respects her legal rights. Meanwhile, Dr. Fawzia Siddiqui, the sister of Dr. Afia Siddiqui, also called on Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today. The Foreign Minister apprised Fawzia Siddiqui of government's efforts regarding Afia Siddiqui's case. They also exchanged views bringing back Dr. Afia Siddiqui to Pakistan. He also issued special instructions to Pakistan's Consulate General in Houston regarding Dr. Afia Siddiqui's matter. Minister for National Health Services Amir Mahmood Kiani has said all resources will be utilized for the improvement of health sector, inaugurating newly installed CT scan machine at National Institute of Rehabilitation Medicine in Islamabad today. He said budget of the health sector will be increased to provide better facilities to the people of Pakistan. The minister said 30 million deserving people will be issued health cards by February next year. Minister of State for Postal Services Murad Saeed has said government plans to digitalize the postal services for providing modern and faster facilities to the consumers. Talking to media in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan Post is going towards e-commerce, mobile money order and enhanced logistic facilities via a network of its 13,000 offices across the country. Earlier, the minister launched the electronic money order services for speedy transfer of money up to 50,000 rupees. Initially, the service is being started at 93 general post offices across Pakistan, and it will be extended to other post offices later on. Murad Saeed also launched same-day delivery service of Pakistan Post in 25 major cities of the country. Pakistan and Iran have agreed to enhance railways connectivity as part of the efforts to strengthen bilateral ties. The agreement came during a meeting of Iranian ambassador to Pakistan Mehdi Hunardost and Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed in Islamabad today. It was also decided to constitute a technical committee of the two countries to resolve issues pertaining to railways. Pakistan's ambassador to France, Moinul Haq, has said that bilateral relations of Pakistan and France on improving in all sectors. While briefing a 10-member delegation of 109th National Management Course of Pakistan at the Pakistan Embassy in Paris, he said the two countries enjoy close and mutually beneficial relations in the fields of trade and investment, defense, education, and culture. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi has directed governors of all the provinces to set up a fund for payment of less than 100,000 fine of those prisoners who have served their sentences but are languishing in jails due to non-payment of fines. Addressing the Governors' Conference in Islamabad today, he asked the governors to collect necessary data of such prisoners in order to initiate and complete the process effectively. The President directed the governors to take the onus of providing clean drinking water in all prisons. Dr. Arif Alvi also asked the governors to establish laboratories for conducting tests of hepatitis disease in prisons for the prisoners as well as policemen. PMLN leaders have said that they are ready for accountability, but the process of accountability should be across the board. Addressing a press conference in Islamabad today, PMLN leader Musaddiq Malik and Miftah Ismail said those who hold fake accounts and plundered the national exchequer should be held accountable, but media trial of political leader is unacceptable. They said the government should also hold its leaders and allies accountable. Chairman of Hurriyat Forum Mir Wazir Farooq has urged Indian leadership to accept ground realities in Kashmir, shunning its policy of obscenity in Hald Kashmir. He was addressing the devotees at the Urs of Khwaja Naqshband Sahib Rahmatullah Alayh in Srinagar. Meanwhile, 2 youth have been abducted in occupied Kashmir by Indian troops and forced them to drink kerosene oil. Meanwhile, photo exhibition depicting the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir has started at European Parliament in Strasbourg. The exhibition is part of European Union Kashmir Week, being organized by the European Union Kashmir Council. 6 Palestinians have been martyred in airstrikes by Israeli fighter jets overnight in Gaza Strip. Earlier, over 400 rockets have been fired by Hamas in Israel territory in response of an undercover Israeli Special Forces operation inside Gaza was exposed on Sunday. Secretary General of ASEAN Lim Kok Hoi has said China has grown into one of the most reliable partners of the association. In a statement in Singapore, he said rapid and healthy development of the ASEAN-China ties has made important contributions to regional peace and prosperity. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain, thunderstorm with snowfall over the hills is expected at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara, Mardan, Kohat, Peshawar, Bannu, Rawalpindi divisions, Islamabad, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. And the news headlines once again. Prime Minister has emphasized on public-private partnership to augment the country's defense production sector. Government says health cards will be issued to 30 million deserving people by February next year. Pakistan Post has launched same-day delivery service for 25 major cities of the country. 6 Palestinians have been martyred in airstrikes by Israeli fighter jets in Gaza Strip. ASEAN Secretary General says development in ties with China has made important contributions to regional peace and prosperity. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.